Hey everybody, it's Christopher here again. Hey, it's been one of those days where your sugar levels aren't right all day. It's a frustration. Things just didn't go right. Stress, everything just made it difficult today. Went to work this morning at 7 o'clock like I normally do. I got there at 7:30, so went to work. Didn't have breakfast beforehand. Sugar levels too high. Took a little bit of insulin to correct. Didn't get corrected until almost lunchtime, 10, 11 o'clock. So had lunch and took my insulin, and from there on out it was just high. Had to calibrate 2 or 3 times after lunch on my insulin pump for the glucose meter. Had to calibrate it. Just a frustrating day. The longer the sugar levels were high, the more frustrated I got with just about everything. Everything at work, at home. Went ahead and came home, snapped at the kids. Be polite, had to eat dinner, and ate dinner. Had a small dinner, took insulin. Sugar levels were well over 300 at that point. So just went with it. And so to get the frustration out, to get the sugar levels down, I went ahead and went out, did the weed eating in the backyard, around the garden, just kind of the things that needed to be done, and still feeling frustrated. It's the day where I just feel like taking the insulin pump off, throwing it against a wall, saying I'm done. I just don't want to be a diabetic anymore. Let me give it up, and I'm okay with that. But instead, I have some neighbors that need some help. He's in the hospital. She's unable to do a lot of things, so I decided the best thing for me to do was to go help and help them clean their yard, help them in their projects, and just go help. Part of it was that I can help, I can exercise, I can get the exercise I need so that I can get my sugar levels down. But really, when I have a hard day like this, the best thing for me to do is to go help somebody do something. Something I don't get paid for, something that is a service, an experience, something where I can just say, hey, I'm still worth doing something and I have value. And after I do that, I feel better. Not only do the sugar levels seem to equalize themselves out, but I feel better about who I am and where I'm going and what I do. So life is hard enough just how it is, and then you add being diabetic on top of that, and it's even harder. Sometimes we just need to forget about our challenges, realize other people have more severe challenges than we do, and help them out. And as we do that, it helps us. It helps us to feel better about ourselves and who we are. It doesn't make it such a pity party on ourselves. Helps our mental stability, and that mental stability helps to equalize the sugar levels. So just the tip of the day, the tip of the week, when you're having that day or that week, because sometimes the days just run together like that and it's a pain in the rear. When that happens, stop for a minute, find out who you can help, provide some service, and feel better about yourself mentally. And doing so will let you look at your diabetes, look at your numbers and say, hey, what can I fix here? Where can we go from here? And how do I do this? It'll help put life into perspective so that you feel good about yourself. You feel good about yourself mentally, you can feel good about yourself physically. That's the tip for the week. That's the help for the week. Just remember, we all have those days. Every one of us as a diabetic has those days we just want to give up and say, done. I'd rather die. I'd rather not be here. I'd rather just not deal with it. You know what? I'm going to go have a donut instead. Go ahead. Some of that's okay. Just forget about it for a few hours. But as you do that, find somebody to serve so that you don't feel bad about yourself, and then you can get your life back on track with your diabetes.